Hello there, ahoy, I'm Tiny Pirate. Welcome to a lazy COVID afternoon isolation. I've got no jolly jetpack still. Lazy isolation time, flying around, or not flying around to be precise. Maybe I need to actually specify that I need rocket fuel in my inventory at all times. There we go. Yeah, that'll help. So yeah, welcome to a lazy afternoon of messing around in Factorio. I'm still on COVID isolation time, so definitely trying to make the best of it. Not feeling too bad, which is good. Just doing the old jobbo. So as you can see, we set a bunch of stuff to be built, and actually I am going to cancel the building. Ugh, I have to go down here and visit it with my N key. I might cancel this slot for now because I want to create a templatable area. It's a bit hard to explain, but I will eventually, when this is all cleaned up, I'll fiddle around and show you what I mean. Oh no, not that. Okay, that'll probably do the trick. And the excellent news is that I have family delivering me donuts downstairs. Here it comes. Exciting donut time. I've put on my mask to receive donuts. They are the best donuts in Wellington, New Zealand. Whoa, that is fantastic. They're hard to describe, but if you look up por.no donuts on the internet, then you will find amazing donut times. But for now, it's time to continue with this. So what is everything missing? Oh, there's a lot of random things. I haven't removed radar from my blueprints. I do still kind of like having radar, so kind of torn. What could I remove from here? That's probably fine. I will put radar in just because. Why not? Why not live that radar dream? So, okay, the donuts are in front of me, tempting me with their deliciousness. I'm not normally a donut kind of guy, but woohoo, I've got fuel. So right now we're flying around. Things are looking pretty sweet. There's a lot of construction generally done. The nice thing is, as I fly around, it clears up what is or isn't built, and radar, I guess, will help make it so that I don't have to do that. The drones are doing an excellent job. The only stuff that's really missing are a few lights, signals, and the radar, and so to get rid of them flashing, we'll bring in the requested equipment, which will make life a little easier. So the job we're going to do today is mess around with thermofluid. We're now in theory making a lot of it, and we're going to turn that into various degrees of cold thermofluid. And I've figured out a way that I think will work to prevent thermofluid being an issue in terms of exporting it. And what I can do, I believe, is connect this train station to a power line, and oh my goodness, I almost got run over. I'll leave that there for now, but what we then do is when we click on this, we tell it to, we can set enable it, disable. Could I just set train limit to like 0? Set train limit L. Sends contents of the segment to the train so they can be used for weight conditions. Weight conditions. I wonder how I could use that. I'm not sure. Reads contents of the train. No, we're just going to set enable disable. So it'll be something like if the thermofluid is where are you? If thermofluid is less than, say, 1,000 in the tank, then disable. And so right now the train station doesn't know what to do, so it's red, green. Just make sure I have got them on different circuits. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just seeing where the green line glows up. But that's so fine. That's okay. We can leave that for now. What we will do is we're going to have... I think we're going to need at least 2. At least 2, but I'm... At least 2... maybe we'll just start with 1. And this is going to request Thermofluid. It's going to request 49,000 litres of it. And I'm going to connect... I'm going to need to put on a little interstitial power pole. If I'd used a different coloured cable, then I could run them together, but I've got green in my hotbar, so there it goes. Once it's on one of these, it can replicate the same distances, which is kind of funny. Can't do it if it doesn't have the same source. Long pole to long pole, down to this long pole, down to that long pole, and to there. So now in theory, mode of operation, enable, disable. Well, I should be seeing... Oh, do I need to click on this and click read contents? I might read contents, that's fine. So it has 0 of anything in it. It should now be requesting Thermofluid. I just want to make sure the circuit works. If it's less than 1,000, active. Majestic train stop. Oh, we probably don't yet have quite enough to ship out. 47,000, that'll be why. I'm confused as to why I'm not seeing a signal on this line. Like there should be a signal, should just be green. This pole's not showing a signal. Read contents is on. Alright. I think we'll just have to be a little bit patient. Oh, I was suggested that one of these wasn't working correctly. Oh, so it isn't. Thank you, commenter. Who was it? I'm going to go as far as to dig up my comments to make sure I get that person a proper thank you. That was Stoyan. Thank you very much, Stoyan. Good job. It's nice to have good, useful, positive feedback like this. Oh, here he goes. Yes, he's going to pick this up. Glug, 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 glug. Destination full. No. What? Destination full? I am confused. Do I need to... manually drive the... No, the destination is not full. Is this KDS? This must be KDS 1. Manual. Okay, we can fill up. And there we go. Now go Space Depot, KDS 1. I've already done that. Go to temporary. Actually, I don't even think we need to really go to the depot. We'll stop there for a second. Oh, okay, no, we are going to manually drive this train now. That's confusing. What I could do, I should actually drive it. I'm just doing little circuits. No, okay, go straight. Go left. Now go right. I think what I could do, maybe I could disable the pumps rather than mess with the station. It could be that messing with the station causes issues. I could disable the... okay, go around. Now go right. Okay, it could be that... Okay, goes... No. Okay, I have to very aggressively steer. That's an issue. No. God. Where do I want to go? Can we just go to... where is that station? Just go here. A control click should take me there. So yeah, I think if I very aggressively set things up... Oh, I absolutely recommend Factorio. It is a fantastic game, Zach. I mean, what kind of games do you like? If you tell me what games you like, I'll tell you whether or not you'll like Factorio. That's loaded. Now there's a signal showing how much fluid is in there. It's empty. Yeah, like I think it is fantastic. Other people may or may not agree. I'm going to just plug this back in for now. And we'll see if it causes issues. Disabled by control behavior, so it's now disabled. Is it physically in a bad place? Look at this stop over here. Directly opposite that little signal. Well, it should be fine. Okay, good. I like the fact we've got a little red light on it so we can see that it's closed. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I think Factorio is fantastic. What I particularly like about it is how, so much room, is how it, how big are these compared to this? Oh, they don't evenly match. What I like about it is it's one of these games where you master a small piece and then your ambitions grow slightly. And you're like, oh, well, I know how to do that now. I can now go on and do the next thing, another thing. Well, if you enjoy Conan Exiles and Ark, I'd say if you enjoy those games and what you enjoy seeing is like the progress of your own mastery of the environment, and you enjoy making things tidy and neat and seeing an efficient system, then you will like it. There's a free demo, so that's also worth saying, like one of the few people or game companies that are still doing free demos. So you can go and check it out. And if you... Once you get into it, like the first thing to do is just to play an experiment, and then as you learn the game, you'll be like, oh, this is pretty neat, and you'll want to try out playing it more effectively. But you don't at any point feel that what you've learned has been wasted. I find that's the thing that sometimes games make you do. They put you through a whole bunch of busy work, and then you feel like, oh, all the stuff that I've done, that was kind of pointless, and it isn't necessary anymore. I don't know, I find... there we go. So now that is going to drain into there, this tank should empty. This station should turn on. There's not enough in there, but... There we go, it's draining. So I'm doing quite advanced stuff. I'm using a really complex mod called Space Exploration, and it adds just all kinds of ridiculousness. So this is my home system, and you know, early on in the game you're going to be messing around at kind of this scale. Some small... I can't even find a small bit of my factory. Where's a small bit? Like, yeah, little mines, little production, stuff like that. And eventually, if you want to, you can grow to multi-planetary stuff with a mod like Space Exploration. There we go, that's gone to, what is that on now? 1.2k. I'll actually just change that number to 2k. I think 2k is probably a bit more, 1.5. 2k is the kind of buffer where I'd start to worry. Able to say, well, Thermofluid less than 2k, enable, right? Have I got, oh, there we go. Now it toggles. Now this should work, and if it fails again, then we know there's something wrong with that control things. So this current build, this current map, is the most I've ever played a game in a continuous save, arguably except for Kerbal Space Program, and it's 270 hours. That's one save. But you can really reasonably get through a whole bunch of Factorio in 20 hours, you know, play. Not continuous, but you can get through it. And you can be feeling like you've learned a heap and you've done a heap of awesome stuff. So, yeah, I think it's just the bee's knees. It's going to be my top played game, I'd say. And a large part of that is because of this mod. So the basic game as it stands now, what you get out of the can, I probably had that complete in this save prior to the Space Exploration mod inside like 30-40 hours maybe. There's a lot of fiddling around and I'm not the fastest. I like to do things at scale, and it takes time. And then from there, everything else after that's been this mod, because this mod's crazy. But the basic game, it just is, there's so much in there. There's just so much in there to play with. Highly recommend it. Okay, we got a good store of these gels piling up. I do feel I need more water. I just physically need more water to be shipped because like we're struggling to keep up. I'm thinking that once the buffers are hit, we'll be okay. What would be? I think I've got water production. I do. I have. What do we? Water cans come in here, and water cans end up over there. Maybe I'll just make some more and have them shipped up. I want all of those things in orbit, so we'll send them up now, so you can watch a rocket take off. Must have quality of life mods. Alright, so let's talk about mods. Mods are fantastic as well, Zach. So there are lots of different mods, and there's a few different ways you can play the game. So this Space Exploration adds a ton of content. The other thing you can do, I'm going to move these donuts because they're too good. The other thing you can do is there's a mod called was it One Square Block? No, but C Block, and you basically start on a single square of land in the middle of an ocean, and you've got to mine and produce ground, turf, terrain, so you can expand your area. There's all kinds of crazy mods and modes. So my mods are things that I absolutely like. Automatic train painter, because pretty trains. Bottleneck light. This is a mod that tells me visually, it puts a little dot on all of the factories and tells me whether or not they are working at efficiency or not. Yellow means there's something blocking. In this case, these are full, the rocket fuel's full. If it was red, I'd know it was short on supply, and if it's green, it's running efficiently. That's really good. Mod settings. So, and auto deconstruct, it just automatically sets mines and stuff to be deconstructed, which later on as your drones are flying around is quite helpful. Even distribution early on in the game allows you to click drag to split stacks evenly. Fill for me automatically puts ammo and fuel and things when you put them down. To me, that's must have. Jetpack, honestly, it's a mod that comes with Space Exploration, and it is an added feature, but it's just so it's just so good. It's just so good. Being able to fly around is such a time saver, and it doesn't feel cheaty. It just feels like I'm more efficient. I really like Logistic Train Network, but only do that if you're building a train base type thing. Rate calculator. You'll see me using that quite often to check that something is producing efficiently or what it's going to take. I find that really, really helpful. Train trails, that's a good one. Squeak through. Squeak through allows you to move between pipes and stuff. So helpful. And there's also snap to grid. Snap to grid allows trains and vehicles to be put down on one of the 15 degree angles rather than their own little angles. So it allows you to drive straight, basically. Vehicle snap. I would say those are the best. In the next stream, maybe I'll start by, before the game's loaded, showing off what I've got. What other good YouTubers do I recommend? Oh, for watching Factorio content, Stoyan might actually know. He's got, he has a one that I copied my train grid off. Who was it? Let me pull up. I'm gonna try and pull up my Factorio. Okay, so Factorio. I'm looking at my own YouTube feed in the other window, and no one right now is a Factorio player on there. Because I don't watch a lot of other Factorio players. There's one guy who has very funny short videos. He's got an East European accent, I would say, and he does little mod videos. Those are really fun, as well as other little cute shorts. And then I have watched a fair few people doing these kind of big train grid playthroughs. If anyone else in the comments has any good ideas, then please just fire them out. D-Gray, that's the one. I knew. I've got someone to make up for my brain. Thank you very much. So I do need to do some things here. I don't need that. I need to put this blueprint away. And the whole blueprinting thing as well, I think is fantastic. Being able to just have plans and designs laid out and have the game then handle them for you is just so good. Alright, so we need to do a whole stack of cooling. So I need to... What is this? Does this... Okay. I do like to be very, very fussy. It's a bit of a bad trait. Control copy, bonk. Don't. Here we go. Oh, I figured out why my other fluids aren't flowing, because I told them not to. No, it's not quite even. No, actually it is. It's fine. So I actually need to move these down before they just don't deliver any fluids at all. We do want them to deliver fluids. So, if you will recall, these were slightly high. So I got really fussy and decided that they needed to be moved down one. There we go. Which also means that these needed to be moved in one. So you know what that actually also means? It means that these are the same distance apart as the other ones, which is like, I don't know, that's like serendipitous catnip to me. These are now... Oh, that's not going to work. Should have thought of that. But look, now the gaps, I think, they're the same. I'm going to pretend they're exactly the same, which is important. You should always have the same gaps. This one isn't moved over yet, but we don't have a great deal of use for petroleum yet. So we will just leave that there as a reminder, and this one still hasn't drained out the lubricant. So I have renamed them. Oh no, lubricant hasn't been renamed. There we go. No more lubricant will be delivered. No more petroleum will be delivered, but we can now take cosmic slush, which I'm hoping is now available from the other planet. Beautiful. Symmetry matters. Symmetry is the vitalist thing. So I sort of ponder sometimes, it's a weirdly human trait. We must make things the same. Like, we get satisfaction out of unnatural structures, right? I wonder if that's fundamental to us as creatures. We'll just... Pipe comes in over there, so maybe we'll push it out over here. I don't know if it's universal to humankind, but it feels significant to me. We like, I mean, sure, we like unnatural shapes and structures, but we also just seem to really enjoy making strongly architected shapes. So, you guys are going to convert, not that one, maybe that one. It's the really efficient one, that's the less efficient one, and that's the super not efficient. I'm going to try the really efficient one because we're going to have masses of production here, and we're going to chuck these in here, the modules, to make it all go faster. Yeah, so hopefully, Zach, you have gone and downloaded, just download the demo. Honestly, you won't regret it. It's free. It looks like Command & Conquer. It's kind of a very old school looking game, but what it does is phenomenal. So I think it's just such a clever game. And it's interesting when games don't sort of scratch this itch, and I sometimes think, why does this game do it and other games don't, and that kind of stuff, and I can't exactly tell you why certain things do or don't work in the right way, but they do or don't. Power. So one of the things I need to consider is how we're going to, I think what I'm going to do, pipes. Do we have enough? I need to make sure, I'm going to head back up here to make sure we've got enough. I'm going to have to tell the landing, the home planet system, that we need at least, at any one time, like 1,000 pipes up here. So let's head back down, and this is where we place our orders for things. Pretty sure I can get rid of that. I want at least, I don't have it on one of the other ones. We do. Yeah, cool. I want 1,000 at all times, and probably 300 of those. And okay, that's fine. It will oh, there we go. We got some more pipes. Have fun, Zach. See you later. Come back sometime and tell me if you picked up the game. Okay. I hope everyone else out there is having a grand time. I am stuck on COVID lockdown, or isolation, because I'm a plague rat. So what I'll probably do, yeah, I'm going to cycle it around like this. So here we go. And then this one can come. Oh, that's kind of cute, isn't it? Fluid comes in and then goes around, and this one comes around this way and goes around. And these pipes are now absolutely chocker full. So I will need to do, you know what, I might, for the sake of simplicity and duplicability, that's not really a word, duplicability, let's do that. So then I can just go yoink, and come down here about there, and we will plug this in to pick up that fluid. So now let's have a look at that flow. Actually, I think I need to take this further down. So I'm just going to park it all the way down here for now. I feel like I want a whole extra one of these. Actually, just get rid of that. Like, this process is so slow that I think we could easily absorb, like, there's no other reason to have these coolers. I might as well have lots of them. Just be done with it. So, that's that coolant line. It will have to jump over here. Unless... just pondering, so it's gonna, so the cool stuff comes in this way, comes in this way. I think I'm just gonna have to jump over. Oh, okay. I think this is why the game offers the weird advanced space pipes, because you do get more. So a long straight pipe, 9. Oh, I see. I guess that could be cheaper. I believe it offers more benefits in terms of game UPS not taking over, getting too low. Yes, Dorian, I'm actually feeling pretty good. Feeling a bit kind of, oh, power is an issue. Feeling a bit kind of woozy today, I guess. Like a little bit like I've had a couple too many wines. But other than that, it's not been too bad, which I'm really lucky. Lucky is the case. I mean, if I have to come back one day and reconfigure this for a decent or a high UPS build, then I will do that. Let's make sure this has enough power. Actually, I really hope I don't have to do that. I'd rather pay someone else to do that, to be honest. Okay. Did I get it? I did. Right, so we've got to go make sure everything's being built. Yeah, I feel mostly just a little wheezy today. Had a massive sleep last night because the night before I was just had a really hard time sleeping. Lots of weird dreams. It's very peculiar. Yeah. You make us more. I've actually kind of preloaded a bunch of factory stuff in here. Why, where did they go? Why? Okay, they've been put into storage somewhere. What are you waiting on? Steel? More steel. Sure thing. You can make the intertwine. Oh, E-shapes. Yeah, that's the smartest thing I heard today. That would save things or make things easier. Good point, Stoyan. I need someone to double check my brain powers. What do these take? Could I just put down another box and just say make me these and yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to leave that. They'll take their time. Dally-ho! I'm going to leave all my drones behind again, poor guys. I'm just going to struggle across the map on battery. Intertwined E3s, or E's and 3s, that's the way to go. So, yes, don't need to do that. That was a really obvious thing to do, and it will look tidier. So we go this, and then we come down for that one, it'll join in, and then we come down for pipes, please. And come down for that one and join in. And then over here, this one comes down for the outputs, and that one comes down for the outputs. Bang, bang. So, I mean, I'm convinced that's probably enough. If it isn't, then I will be very surprised, and what I will do is just go like that. Alright. Oh wow, we haven't got any room for anything else. Okay, okay. Stop. I'm a eek. Okay, no. Don't fill these up anymore. I want to do at least more than one type of cooling here. This is a bit ridiculous. Like, I have... let's flip that. Let's drain these back out. Okay, that's fine. Let's drain the system. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I need to compress this whole thing. I'm getting a bit too carried away here because I do want to do more than one type of fluid per area. Otherwise, we're gonna really run out a lot of space, so to speak. And likewise, how much pipe fluid is... Oh, okay, yeah, wow. One of the things I can do actually is I can get all of that stuff into a train. So liquids out, put them in this train here, and you are on network 1. I swear one day I'll fix that weird network issue that I have. That's going to be there. Put that there, and we'll just leave the pumping at the other end. Oh, okay, well, okay, do that. If anyone is a space exploration player, please tell me if I should switch to the other types of pipes. I mean, I could eventually see myself just getting a factory set up to make those other types of pipes, and I would just go around selectively replacing them. Alright, let's clear out this network of bad pipes. Alright, clear, clear, clear. There's not much in there. Okay, cool. We can just move all of this up a whole bunch. In fact, what I'll probably do is just make this wider. Yeah, I'll make it wider. There's no reason not to. Okay, drones, come on. Yeah, it looks like it's draining. Okay, tear this part off. Like, yeah, well, I want to get at least all 3 major cooling. Oh, I can share my blueprint book. How would I do that easy? Hang on, let me go to paste bin. Yeah. I'm going to put the space in there, and then I'm going to export to string. Copy. And we're going to call, okay, Tiny Pirates Blueprint. I believe this may be there may be issues creating this. Okay, yeah, it's a 512k limit. Yeah, you tell me how to do it and I will happily do it. I've got it in my copy buffer. Actually, I will just fix out that, take that. Oh, actually, cool. So even though I've got one single book, I've bookmarked the shortcut within there. So that's nice. Now it's all in a weird order. Okay, fine, whatevs. So yeah, I'm happy to share the blueprint book. No problem. Why? Oh, okay, cool. We need to push the liquid out. Push, push, push. We have a beautiful pile of this stuff, and this stuff is also very fine and dandy now, but I won't reverse that till we've got everything moving, otherwise we'll just waste liquid. Oh, flip that, and yeah, let's just, yeah, there's nothing left. Drain that all out. Good, good, good. These are empty. Ah, see, this is the thing. It does. I can't connect the green to that, but I'm going to leave that off for now. What I will have to do is disconnect. So these will turn off. So what it means is we'll maintain a decent stockpile here, but these pumps, it'll be a bit laggy, but these pumps will only turn on and fill the station if the destination station has less than 1,000 thermofluid. So basically there'll never be fluid to ship, and because only sometimes do you, because the thermofluid gets recycled so much that only sometimes do you need to top it up. That's how I see it anyway. So can we just add like maybe 4? We'll just add 4 on each end. Yeah, that seems to be about right without getting too ridiculous. Yeah, I think that will work effectively. Yeah. And just simply do that. How far is that even? It is evenly spaced properly. And there. So to me that's an absolute ton of cooling and should work just fine. And we'll need to move the stuff up further down here as well. So we can move this right in. Take out that one. Just pick it all up and move it to, like, if we have to switch it to faster production we can, so we can absolutely ramp up production if we need to. There's no reason that we can't be fairly tight on this one. Good. Alright. Yeah, you got the demo. Nice. Now it begins. The biggest tip I can give new players with Factorio is give yourself, like, when you go to build something and you think you're going to need space, double that, and then once you've done that, double it again. You will need way more space than you think you need. That's just a fact of life. That looks a little weird. That way around. I'll switch all these back. That way around. Whoop. That way around. Okay. Now it's requesting, but of course that's not working. So let's unconnect the... don't get run over. And what we'll do... Oh, I've got greens on everything. We're going to have to come up with a special pole that sits... Wow, okay, that was a little close. Okay, you... Go to KDS... Like, I'm going to flip you to manual. See, as soon as it's in manual, it's happy times. When it's full, I can tell it to go to the... So I can delete that, tell it to go to that, and it should work. And now I need to put one here, one here. Let's see if I can reach from there to there to there, and from here to here. Okay, so there's a signal of 4K, so only be active if the thermofluid is less than like 1K. So that should make it a really tight condition, so that it basically they disable by control behavior, so there's never going to be... So yeah, thermofluid will fill up there. The thermofluid won't come through to the front. This knows that it's currently full. It's pushing the thermofluid into these tanks at a reasonable pace. They're doing their coolant. Their coolant's going to fill this up eventually. We've got to make sure those are being made. Alright. So this is going to, I think, be really effective. Look how old and crummy our original base is looking right now compared to this gorgeous, beautiful machine. Why are you not doing what you should be doing, game? Where are all those parts? We need them lot. I'm just going to put you in there. So you can stop requesting. You've still got some of these in here. What have you else got? Alright, good. Those are going. Okay, cool. They're in my inventory. That's fine. I'm going to presume that... I'm just going to check these. None of these are demanding products. This is just a really messy way to get a lot of different factories made. In theory, each of these boxes contains... That's the output box. Contains stuff that some factory or other wants. Or some other production wants. But yeah, it's just dirty. Yeah, I do need to reconnect the E's. I was short on pipes for some reason, but they drones seem to have topped me off, so that's good. So we have the output E's. Oh, of course you would do that. Just do this. And the input E's. See, this is where you can see the mod telling me that it's happy with regards to the... what is it? What did I call it? The rate mod, to see that everything's ticking along. So this tells me green, it's getting as many inputs as it can get, and it's putting out as much outputs as it can get without issue. And as we can see here, Thermofluid is starting to pile up. This is going to take an incredibly long time to even get close to the buffer, because a lot of it's just going to get soaked into these tanks, which is actually already accumulating quite a bit. So that's all down, so we should have seen these operate. Yeah, there they are. They're topping these tanks up as stuff gets made. These are slowly making. And the water, it's actually a tiny amount in there. Sort of pondering here. That's moved down. We've still got tons of lubricant to back up. It's a bit of a shame. Now water... Yeah, look, the water's just cranking. As fast as we can ingest it, it's being pushed out pretty quick. I would almost be tempted to put in another whole water station. Would that be bad? I don't think it would be. Like, are we short on fluid tanks? We do have more. I'm going to add more trains to the network. That might... It probably won't help that much, to be honest. There's the train carriages to go on. But there's going to be a lot more fluids flowing around than we might normally expect. Set it to the space depot. Copy the bloop. Copy the orders. Fly away. Whoosh. Alright. So, that's one whole bunch of stuff done. Now I need... Oh, look, I've got heaps of them. Okay, I've got that. That's all cranking pretty slowly. I suspect the barrier to entry here is... Cosmic water is a bit slow. Cosmic water is just... Look, I can't believe, like, this is just absolutely draining one full station. You know what? A second station of water here might make sense. It wouldn't. I'm going to experiment with it. Let's see if it does. Like, it's not super ideal, I would say, to have these two stations back to back, but the lubricant one just doesn't get much use. So yeah, it's probably going to be okay. If you think indications that it isn't, please let me know. I'd be curious. And we will push the water out this way. Do I want to get... I might want to get fancy like this. It's probably going to cause all kinds of weird issues that I don't know about. Of course not. Yeah, so in theory another, like... Yeah, because look, now they're all cranking, but how quickly do they drain it? Pretty fast. I think there's significant periods where they're waiting. So to me that says... Have we got the orders right on this? It just doesn't seem to be moving as fast as I would hope. And I think I might try another water out here as well. Maybe. This is going to be a bit of an experiment in being a bit strange. I will actually put a different... Okay. I wish I had better power systems, but I don't. Connect up this to this, tell it to be on the right network, and now we're just gonna shove vast amounts of water into it. Yeah, those look like fine. Lots of red dots on the V's. The reason why we're getting a lot of red dots is because there's just a lot of things aren't built. Oh, actually... Okay, there's a lot of red dots because right now there's no input. And some of these don't have their speed modules. Some of them don't exist, which is a bit of an issue. Here we go, there's some pipe issue here. Yeah. There is some pipe issues. Good spotting. It does help a little teeny bit. Pipe issues, no. Lack of module issue, yes. Oh, they beat me to it, little trolls. Alright, so that's looking pretty sweet. Now we need this one. And I gotta remember what this one is like. I'm gonna try and keep things lined up. Okay, so we're just going to put two of them roughly side by side here. Oh, and of course. Alright, no, I think I got it. Cool. You make cooling to 100. Okay, so we could actually use granite slush here. Because it's a good idea. Oh, we need to prioritize the inputs and outputs at the top. That's fine. Yeah. So the cheap slush version, I'm gonna get this how I want it rotated because it does matter. If I put the slushes side by side, then these all become differently ordered, and it actually gets a little too confusing, to be perfectly frank. So I'm going to have the slush out... No, I'm going to have the slush to the left, maybe? Cool, hot stuff to the right, cold in, and colder out the bottom. Yeah. No, we'll control X that and just move it down just a touch. So cryonite slush is going to have to come in on train. You're doing it again. Why? Why? Enable train limit. Okay, so I accidentally, when I was clicking in the pipes, must have ticked enable train limit. That was a really obvious one. It makes me wonder if I should change this. But this is like turning on and off the station could end up with weird flickering behavior where the station turns on, turns off, turns on, turns off, turns off. At least with this, there's either fluid in there or there isn't. So I think maybe this control mechanism is better. So do we even have slush arriving yet? We do. Wow, we actually have that as a thing that's working. Do we have a lot of fluids? We do. Kind of wonder if it would help to buffer more water here. Because we burn through it so fast. And we'll have to force it. Do we have to force it out? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I could also then jam fluids in over here. Yeah, I like this. This is okay to me. And we'll get rid of this. And we'll put a pump on this over here. Not quite. Put it just one more over. Nyah. Alright, so we're basically going to take any fluids that come in and buffer a lot of them in here, and that'll give these more opportunity. So with 2 stations running, I'm hoping we'll be able to just pull in all we can. That'll keep those ticking over, that'll keep this ticking over, that'll keep that going. Yeah. So how are we going to work this? So we're going to have a top run. Oh, of course we can't possibly run straight. I'll make it tileable, so that goes to there. We're going to have cool oh, I need to move them further apart. We're going to have cool oh no. No, they need to be further. Slush has to come in from this side. Okay. And that's not going to... Now I can maybe move all of them over one. We'll just assume that that's a square, right? Hot fluid's going to come out the bottom, and we will have this come out slightly. This come in from slightly different angle, so it's going to go like this. And this one will go will it reach far enough? Yeah, it does. And we put some of these in them. And we now need to bring in the cryonite slush, so that's a good party. Man. I don't need to compress things further, right? I can do one bigger row of this. Oh, God, I think I do, just a little bit at least. Liquids in, cryonite slush. Wham. Bam. Oops, wrong bam. Give me all the slush. No. Where are you, cryonite slush? Oh, you're a manufactured product, so minus 49,000 bucket loads of that. I think one item is a bucket. That's the standard rule I'm going to go with. And we're going to pipe in as much as we can from the sides. Yeah, I'm going to have to move all of this up. I'm going to have to do it again, but at least I know which way it looks now. So we're just going to reverse the flow, and reverse the flow, and reverse the flow, and we'll just let it all drain out. One way or the other. It's going to drain that way or that way. That's fine. Now these should tile beautifully like this. Can we go that far? Yes, we can. We want to go quite a long way. How much does it even make that recipe? It's quite, I think it's quite a good one. It does it in the time on that recipe is 1 second. Oh, okay. 20 cool and a cryonite makes 15 and 5. So it's a lot more efficient than our other recipe. I kind of still want to duplicate it. Like this. Really simple. Not like that. Not like that. Like that. Yeah. Which is, yeah, another reason to jam everything up. Do we have empty pipes yet? Oh, getting there. It's actually working. Push, push, push. It's all jammed into here. Plenty of cool, but not cold. That's all emptied out. Yeah. You know what? I'm actually going to make a single row of pipes. It's going to be even better once it's done. So we know that this is all drained. You forget how much stuff does take to build out. Oh, and while we're here, let's just travel. Well, that's just doing that. Let's travel down here. Oh, I actually seem to be a little short on whatever it thinks we need. We'll send it up. It's a tiny rocket, but that's fine. So we'll just come down here, clear out this remaining things, and I'll set up a little blueprint, essentially a blueprint factory down here, so that we can just tile and make everything much easier to build in the future by setting things up from the get-go, which is a sort of thing I kind of half did on the surface, but then I was always convinced that I never needed to do it because I was always big enough, and then I keep growing, and it's always helpful to have better blueprints. And some of you might want to steal them if we can figure out where to share them. So there's actually a Factorio Prince. Can I share on there? Factorio Prince, I think it's called. I think I can sign in. Okay, so what I was going to do here in particular was put down my space grid. Yes. Oh dear, pardon me. Got a tickle on my throat. I'll just leave them to do that. They need to get that done. It's just COVID. Tiny Pirates, massive book. Space exploration related. I'm going to type this up. Blueprint string. Wham. Train loading, train unloading. What else is there? Train track. We'll just go with that. I must attach one screenshot. Oh, okay. There you go. I'll attach a thumbnail. What? Some blueprints in the book have no name. No, I don't care about that. I don't care about naming stuff. We're not fussy. Consider... What? Is it being weird? Sorry, I'm busy trying to make this page work and it... Oh no, there we go. Wow, it actually worked. Okay, I can now chuck it into chat and add it as a comment later on. See if that works. Tell me if it does or doesn't. So some things I would say about this book is that there's a lot of duplication in these grids up here. Just have a look at them. A lot of these factories down here are just bits and bobs of stuff that I found useful. The balancer book is someone else's, not mine, but helpful. The oil refining by Nilaus, of course, Nilaus is fantastic, and you should listen to his YouTubing. Nuclear power by Nilaus. In here is the city grid nuclear power that I use using the waterfill mod. I use that. It's a sort of a version of some of those. And all the rest of them are chunks of stuff that I've thrown together. The book of stations, I actually don't use loading right, unloading right. What they are meant to do is, if you look at them, different sides to unload, but in the end I just unload all on the same side. Never really seen a need to do anything different. So I'm going to let this get built out. I might have to come back with fresh ingredients. We can now make this, by the way. I forgot to mention that in the last episode. See the space tile? We're making heavy girders on the ground. So in theory I can make a space tile, which is or space platform. It is it's not much more expensive than just doing it with using using the space scaffolding already, and it's pretty to look at, but I haven't set up the bulk production for it. And it does require, it would basically replace the ground. I haven't experimented. I think if you put it under things, you can end up breaking the things. Like it can go under things and then delete them, because you're changing the ground they stand on, quite literally, right? So this is where we're going to set a few things up. We're going to set up the depots and all of that, make sure they all work. But for now, I want to get on with the liquids. But you can see it's now given me enough room around the edges. I'm not going to copy in the wrong thing. It's not going to be part of the network. But let's crack on. So up here is looking really tidy. You lot have nothing in you, so just gonna move you guys right up, like to, yeah, why not there? Like learn to connect a pipe, tiny pirate. And the reason I want this much buffer is I want to be confident that I can bring in another station and return the fluids, and also that I can return the fluids from down down in this network. So you lot, I'm gonna move you very close, like, yeah, that close. Get on with it, drones. Fly, my minions. Fly! Look at them swarming in. Yoink. Picking things up. Flying off with them. How many do we have in orbit now? Wow! How did we get that many in orbit? That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. I like it. Oh, I should be a good, diligent person and put in my little map icons, because otherwise I will forget and then I'll lose things. Bang. Alright, so that's them. So I've got the icons here telling me what we make. This isn't making stuff, this is landing stuff. Landing things come in here, fluids come in here. Bonk. And fuel and rocket fuel come in here. So, man, I wish I'd started with a space grid. Like, it would have been painful to get going, maybe. I wouldn't have had trains. I didn't have trains for ages, so that would have been tricky, perhaps. That. And parts that. Bam. Right. Okay, so you... the guys tore up all the stuff and then promptly just ran off with it. All of this needs to go. This, again, I'm gonna decouple and make thin. However, we will move all of this right up to, maybe up to here. One, two, three on that side, say, and 1, 2, 3 on that side, and then we'll move all of this up as much as we can. We've got a good chance now to see if we can get it pretty. No, it will never be centered. It's a tragedy, but what can you do? We'll get it roughly centered. There. And that gives us enough space to do heaps of hypercooling down to minus 200 and whatever it is that it wants. So that's all ticking along. One of the things I can do, actually, this will be good. I'll be able to control the pipe inputs by signals so that the return coolant pipes will have different stuff in them. Why do you have the wrong stuff in you? Oh, the fluid system contains, yeah, we somehow managed to pollute it with the wrong liquids. That's fine. We'll let all of this play out and get built, and then we'll check it all, make sure it all is lined up. And then these guys can crack on. These are going to just do amazing. So I do need to prep the cryonite input, since it's already and happy down here, ready to play. Where are my pipes? Pipes. Network. Pipe. Ooh, wow, okay. Space pipe is an issue. Surface. What are you doing about pipes? You're going to send me, what, 12? It's requesting 1,000, but they're not being made. Where will they be? Under space. Space. That's not there. Under pipes. Okay. That's really slow. We can help that. Okay, so apparently I did not expect anything like as many pipes to be required. We don't need any more of these. More space pipes does seem like a good idea. So let's help things along. Gonna double the production here by putting more in. That's the lineup on the grid. There. What's taking off? Water barrels? Yes, that is good. Where else shall we put some? So this is my bot-driven production hub. Everything that doesn't exist on the factory in a machine somewhere gets made here. And I like it. So I like it a lot. Okay, alright, that's building now. Oh yeah, stop stealing my pipes. Okay, fine, you're gonna reach a certain number. Yeah, okay. You are gonna top these up, I know you are. And these are now cranking. I will worry about efficiencying them later on. But for now, okay, so we have this. It could be a little cheap, and just do this. Boop. I mean, that looks kind of cute, doesn't it? And same over here. We'll get rid of these and just put in some intermediaries. What? That's the slightly. Oh, you've got the wrong fluids in you. Okay, blonk. There we go. That's the outputs. That's fine. Yes. Alright, all of my pipes immediately got stolen by the game. Good job. The drones did their work, I suppose. So these are flowing. I think we can afford to reverse these now. Fill. These are going to come through this way. These are going to be... like, I'm probably just gonna do that, to be honest. That will fill them. And then we will need pipes to do this other job down here. We need the game to do that. Might go check on the progress of our special grid. So our special grid, I think, is looking pretty fine. Yeah, it just needs power. Okay, so that's the default grid that we have. What I want is to... Actually, I want to use a blueprint for this job, because what I can do with the blueprint, which I didn't do last time, is I can copy train stop names, and that's important. I could even copy trains. Like, that actually would be... that'd be smart. Yeah, we're going to do all of that. All of them things. And then we're just going to plonk it here. Bang. So... I'm going to let them build that, and then I'm going to blueprint that as a depot, and that's a space depot. So then in future, as we want more space depots, we just do that. And what I'll do is I'll then basically delete that, and I'll repaste it all down, and I'll use it to probably copy the fluid system. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not, just because if I want to copy a fluid system, that's like a lot of hassle. There's a lot of resources just soaked in building it. This is just going to happily build itself away. Now, does the network reach this far to construct? No, it does not. So I will have to give it a little hand here. Yeah, we'll go like this. And if it doesn't reach, then the drones just don't even know it exists. They can't reach it. Well, just build it, and then we can put the power in. Okay. Yeah, not quite. Oh, as soon as that's built, I think it'll be fine. Oh, it is built, it just doesn't. So we will have to delete these before we do the blueprinting. Come on. Oh, not quite far enough. Okay, there we go. Right, bang, it's part of the network. The drones will now go build it on their own without me having to be around. Which is good news. How's Planet doing? Oh, what's launching now? Lots of things. 110 pipes. We can wait a bit longer. Does it need other stuff up here? Yes. Trains, various other things. We need to order more. Got those, that's probably fine. Let's just make that 100 so that it loads them. Is it full again? No, it's not full. Good. Let's send up more of trains. Please stop banging the drum. No, let's send up 20 trains at all times. Yes. Let's send up 40 wagons. That way we don't have to do this again for ages. And let's send up 20 fluid wagons. Here they come. Yeah. Phew. Okay, so as you can see, the drones are flying in. We'll just leave them to do their job. Our job right now is to check this system. So those are all working. How are we going to power it, actually? Oh, actually not too badly. So that's not too difficult. I like it when the power systems become a little bit simple. When there's enough gaps, you can just fit in one of these big chunky boys and crank it. Good. So that's going to work beautifully. There's a little bit of fluid in each of those. That's still okay. That is grand. The next thing to think about will be basically another one of these, and to put it directly below to take the coolant in, or the cooler liquids in. Where do we get the cool... Did I even bring it out? No, I haven't actually piped it out. That's funny. So I need to do that too. So we got all the inputs. Input, output, input, output. Now we've got the second input. So it'll have to be this, which will feed out to some line. We'll connect in here. And I'll probably just blueprint that once I get a feel for this. So it's going to have to be... No. Is it far enough to reach? Yes, it is. So now we can just go like that. And once we got two of them down, we can just go bonk, bonk, clonk, and clonk. And this is how you get to build really efficiently, sometimes anyway. Obviously that's a touch pointless, but we'll fix that later when we have actual pipes. Yeah, it's going to be a bunch of liquid. So that, I'm pretty confident with that. The next one to go for will be some kind of... So we've got that as a template. We'll pretend that we're going to do exactly the same thing again, just for uniqueness of system. But actually what we're going to do on this one is reduce, again, to the minus 273. And again, that's a cryonite one. So, what? How my fingers are... Alright, my fingers are cold. Colder, colder, colder. How appropriate. You know what? I should probably just do the whole thing. It's basically the same, right? So I can copy all of this. In fact, I can copy all of it down to there. And go like that. Woohoo! Do I need to connect the cold outputs from the top row? Don't need to connect all of them, it just gives you options. So let's have a look at a working one of these. So what it tells me is it'll take... Oh yes, that is a good point. And I don't have much room to do that. That is a really good point, and I really don't have much room to do that. So all of this is going to have to move down one square. And then all of this is... Yeah, it has to move down. Now I can't see. No. One more square. I think that's right. I can see why you're paid the big bucks there, Stoyan. You got them brains. But look at that. That's going to be absolutely tons of things. What we don't have as well is, so I can get rid of that, is where is the advanced hypercoolant system thingy me bobby. Game, you can probably stop making those things now, okay? Just give it a rest. What I want you to make is the advanced thingamywhatsits, and of course they're going to need pipes and stuff. You can try and make some too, but you're almost certainly going to fail. Yeah, whatever. So you can give it a go. Just try. I don't expect much, okay? Not expecting a lot, especially while the pipe situation is so dire. Oh, there we go. Not too bad on pipes. So what I can now do is remove these silly things. Where were the... Remove that. Remove that. Oh yeah, we got to like 300 odd pipes pretty promptly. Oh, actually there's some up there. I'm going to go and wait for the rocket. Hopefully the drones will give me some first. I want first dibs on pipes, please. Okay, whatever. Don't go. Did it give me? Oh, you did. How very decent of you. Yeah, here we go. The hypercooler systems are off. This might be overkill. I don't know. I don't know how much fluids we're going to get through. Womp, look at that. Pipes are flying out of my inventory at a hectic rate. Would be nice to see them working up here first. Except I've got no more pipes. Okay, they're just gone. Oh, actually I suppose one of the things I could do is... oh, come on, give me one pipe. One single pipe, please. There we go. Like, we can actually start that process if someone can find a pipe. Look at that, I'm pretty pleased with that. Like, once it comes in, it's gonna be good. Do we have enough room for... actually, do we have enough room for... Yeah, we do have, so... Not all of them, not that. Oh, you're going to have to go, so we're going to have to figure out a slightly different powering system. Yeah, we'll get power in there somewhere. Power. just outputs for now. This already just feels so much easier than how I did it the last time round. Which is, you know, just a bit weird. You sort of think, did I just punish myself in some horrendous way by doing it the way I did it last time? Was that just a stupid mistake? In fact, I think I like the power system even more now. Did I do it in a dumb way? Your opinion's on a postcard. Which actually kind of alarms me, because it means that perhaps train grids is best grids. Like, you just do everything by train grid. That might be the model. If I delete this power and just copy and paste in the pipes, I should be able to do exactly the same down here. Just go like this. Yoink. And, oh, there we go. Just grab the pipes. Oh, what's over here? We left one in. Take that down. Bonk. And it's done. I can hear all this gurgling, but there's nothing to gurgle, chaps. There's no pipes there. Oh, you're not being built. Where are my cargo rocket? Where, oh, here comes the cargo rocket sections. Phew, I did wonder. A few of them will sift through. This system here is a little bit clunky in hindsight. Wow. Parts. What are you full of? Why are you... Okay, that alarm is... Okay, it's going to do my head in, but it stopped. It's kind of weird. When I come down, I'm going to put out a filter to spit out the rocket parts, because we've got a bunch just lying around in here, and we might as well just shove them on this belt. It's kind of dirty, but it would work. Oh, actually, does the rocket have many... Yeah, some pipes are starting to flow. Good. So that's looking pretty clean. That's looking pretty clean all round. You know what? I'm going to see if I can just get myself some pipes. There we go. Down here too. It's funny, like, I honestly don't think we need to give them speed boosts. They do their chicken half a second. And there we go. And we get a nicer sound then, right? They just can't physically produce enough because we don't have enough of the cosmic fluid, and we don't have enough cosmic fluid because... Why? Because water? Oh, I should connect that to the thing. No wonder nothing's flowing. Bonk. There we go. That's sort of unusual. It's not... Is it? I don't know. Let's go see if the actual fluid's coming in. Yeah, there's two trains. The nice thing is they can load up separately. So a train can come here while this one is here. And how far through the fluids here have we got? Not very far. The lubricant's like the least, one of the least used ones. That's loading, loading, good. That should be two trains full of fluid. One, and then the next one will come in. Does come in cleanly from the top, yes. Nice. And does it fill? Yeah, it's going to do that. Okay, up here, up here, up here. Oh, you trolls, you stole my pipes. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to steal a pipe. I'm going to steal that pipe. No, just... Did it get up there? And it did. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, now we can make sure this works. Yeah. Coolant. Oh, the colder stuff is flying along. That's all going this way. And it eventually will Yeah, let's look at it. It's very, very slow because it takes 1,000 in, double the requirement for this recipe. So it's hyper efficient or very efficient cooling. So it takes 1,000 in, and then it's eventually in 499 or in 200 seconds, sped up somewhat, it'll spit a bunch out. Actually, one of the things this build does not account for will be beacons, which I will get eventually. But what I'll probably do, to be honest, is just tear out some of the structures. Or I just replicate it. You know, I'm okay with a bit of inefficiency now and then. Okay. Should be some more pipes on the ground now. Yeah, I want pipes. These guys are flowing happier because cosmic fluid is coming in more consistently. Yeah, and some cosmic fluid is still filling up these. Just having a look. So yeah, it is being split 3 ways at present. Not so much for here, because... Actually, no, it should be. You're short... Oh, we're short on petroleum because we... Why? Why are you short on petroleum? Cosmic... Petroleum... Oh, oh, we needed to move that in one, didn't we? That's right. Which... No, Control Z, Control X, everything. And we put that there. And now we're in a place where we can request more petroleum. Okay, hit me with the rocket of petroleum. Oh, let's do that. All right, I know there's going to be a rocket landing soon. Sweet. Here it comes. Cool. We're going to fill up the petroleum wagons, and that'll help over here, and we'll produce more cosmic gel, which unfortunately will drain away a bit of this stuff. But actually, where is the cosmic gel even going? Oh, it's all pumped into these. Okay, that's fine. We don't have any other use for it in the network yet. Cool, they're flowing and happy, and pipes are coming. Kind of does bug me that these aren't even, like some kind of even gap between them, but I will let that go. So the cosmic stuff, this will need to come in round about here, and then well, I'm just going to put in the marker for it here. Okay, that's 2 stacks of that. Do I just want to... I'll just do something like that. Make sure the cosmic gel fills. Still need more pipes. It's all working. Here comes a fluid train. These tanks seem pretty busy. Oh yeah, these have been cranking. Wow, is it really... Why is it not... Oh. You what? Why haven't you filled the rocket with barrels? Oh, I think there's no cable connecting that to that. Yeah, there isn't. Okay, that will help. And that one is connected, so they've been working fine. Yeah. Alright, cool. Wow. Brilliant. Cryonite slush. No wonder you were a bit slow too. Cranking, cranking, cranking. Oh, weirdly this train had turned up already, even though it didn't really... What's the conditions on this? It needed to only provide when it had... Oh, I see, it was on the wrong network. So if it's on the wrong network, those conditions don't apply. LTN sort of knows it's a station, and I think just ignores, so are you. And then just ignores the rules that it should follow in this, like the limits and the controls over when stuff should come and when it shouldn't. Oh, wow, I really didn't touch these. All the oils are fine. Okay, does that even make a difference? I don't know. Those are fine, and this one I'm sure is fine as well. Always a simple mistake to make because I haven't fixed the blueprint yet. Okay, at least it won't idle. It'll just sit there till it's full. It's not going to cause any weird issues. So, these are moving. What did I even need this for? Oh, I needed this for the thermofluid. Cosmic gel's actually almost full, which will make things a bit easier. And that water is, yeah, see, we have 2 stations just constantly running. Wow, that's a lot of water. That's a lot of rocket parts I'm going to have to like ship back. Do I have a problem with that? Is there a weird stack of rocket parts being stuffed? So I have, yes, I do have an open request for rocket parts that is getting filled, and they're being jammed into here for shipment around the base. I don't need it yet, but where I will need them, they're getting shipped. Actually, no, I do. I get them shipped all the way over to here, where I unpack them again and then pop them back into the rocket system. It sounds inefficient, but all it spends is a little bit of fuel for the trains. But it does, I think, make things easier. Rockets come in, they dump their rocket parts into a box here, and then the drones fly them down to here. They get packed back into the network. I was thinking of doing that by trains as well, but this kind of a fiddle. The rocket parts are bulky. It's a good thing for drones to carry. They can carry 4 of them, I think now is the current bonuses. Now, what are we looking like? Do we have more blimmin'? Yep, send it. I want pipes. We're so close here. Now, what's going on down here? Have we got this done? Because I can now blueprint. We're missing something. Oh, okay, we're missing those fluid wagons, really? I thought I sent up like 40 of them. Check the map. No, that's connected to the network. Good. If I go park for 1 second and go have a look, I should be able to find out what's going on. Minions, what are you doing? It's pretty quiet. Like, my drones aren't doing much. Okay. How are we looking for power use as well? I want to check over the last hour. Alright, we spiked at 630 or 430 megawatts particle accelerator. Alright, did something. So we spiked at about 430 plus these, so 500 megawatts. We got 11.2 gigawatts. So yeah, I think we're fine on power. Fluid wagons, where are you? They're not in the network? That's ridiculous. There should always be... Shush game, I've got to turn off those alarms. There should always be 10 up here. Whew, okay. Oh, they gave me some pipes. Good. Wonderful times. So I hope everyone's having a good time. I'm currently in COVID lockdown, and so I'm downstairs, family's upstairs, where my wife is being very brave and looking after the small troubles. Oh, I can save some pipes and get this square, get the cryonite moving at least. That'll give us some visual pipe differences to look at. No. What was that? Yeah, like, what? Oh, you dummy. That's not how a pipe works. Yeah. We'll just do it like that, shall we? Alright, wow, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Cryonite's flowing. So, since cryonite is flowing... Okay, so these are going. Crunk, chunk, 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 chunk. Here's the output. The output we will... actually, I will just... Like, I should be able to... Oh, actually, of course. Like... Let's just do that. Oh, the replacement thing is going to cause confusion, so I think I should do this one manually. No. So, this one will need to... Where are we looping the... We're looping the cooler fluid in from the top typically, aren't we? Bang. Bang. Okay, so that's flowing. And now we need to just sort this out. Voila! We are now filling up with the cold thermofluid. Let's have a look. Oh, everything is working except the return lines. So we'll worry about the return lines in a second. It needs to skirt the whole lot. Make them kind of equally pretty. Make it really obvious that this is the cold return line. And we're going to have to do exactly the same thing down here anyway. So, actually, yeah, I did do something a bit weird with the pipe there. Let's not be stupid. Let's do this. Looks tidier. Oh, look at that. That works perfectly. And now we need to pump it in over here. So the thing I need to do here is to control the inputs so that the outputs don't overwhelm, so that the fresh inputs from off-grid don't overwhelm things. So what I need to do is say that you only work if the thermofluid is less than about 10k across each of the pipes. Thermofluid less than 10,000. That gives plenty of room. Yeah, that gives plenty of room for these guys to return their fluids from all the way down the stack. Okay, that's working. Now we just need to sort the outputs here. And the inputs. Other than that, we're all looking really good. So this is the hyper cold. And oh, now I'm out. Okay. So actually no, that's all kind of working really well. Look at it. That's just flowing. That's good. This is moving. Stuff's being made here. Trains are flying. Let's check LTN in Nalvis orbit inventory. Big demand for thermofluid, but we've got supplies of cold thermofluid and every other liquid known to man. So that's fantastic. Which actually reminds me, we now need to set up the train station. Whoa, don't stand on the tracks. We now need to set up a station for very cold fluids. Which will come in here. And we will push out... get to set up more power poles. And we will push out over here. And we'll just do... Oh, look at that. It's like I planned it. Network 1 and cable it. Alright. So that's going to be... Wow, that's like all of it. That's like the whole thing done. I'm honestly impressed. I'm honestly really impressed with myself. Alright, let me just check this planet, and while I do that... Now we need way more than that. While I do that, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Just one sec, it won't be long. Alrighty. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that isn't connected yet, and hopefully the surround of rocketry will sort that out. Alright. So these guys aren't connected because they don't have this loop that I need here. So this whole thing, I will just copy it. And go bingo bango. There we go. That should do that. Oh, and now we need to do all of these that we can, which we can't do. But we'll get them. The outputs as well need to be looped. So I've not connected these outputs to each other. I need that rocket to deliver me pipes. Alright. Here we go. Pipes coming in. Fill me up, minions. Oh, how many of those have we made? Probably want to limit them. Yes. Alright. Back into it. Pipes really are a bit of a pain. It's kind of cool when it all works, and if you can get them looking kind of tidy. But until that point, a pain. There we go. So that should help. Let me have a look. Are they all working? Working. These ones here are not. Why? Oh, outputs? Weird. Oh, they don't have enough cool thermofluid to come in. Oh, we're just back, just short in general. That's fine. I sort of wonder if I do need to control through there how much of each is being made, because I know that I did that on the other build, but I'm not convinced that it won't be self-balancing. I think it will. Where did I put it? About there to here. I think eventually I'll just end up with all the things jammed up with liquids, and that will be good. Fill, go, yes. Oh, up here. But for now, there's such a backlog of fluids to make that it's going to take the whole system a little while to catch up with itself. Alright, that should do. Stuff comes down, comes in, comes through, that comes through. Lots of cryonite there. Cryonite's being used, as I can sort of see. That's filling up. That's having a bit of a hard time keeping up. That's filling up. So, it's actually having a bottleneck is more at the other end. Yeah, we just don't have enough cryonite in the system. And it's trying, but it's short on the stuff, which is because it's short on water, which I don't exactly know how to fix. Seems to be a systemic issue we have just with the volume of water that is out there. Like, there's 2 trains running pretty consistently by the looks of it. That's okay, it will balance out. How much are we working through the... Still not very much. So the cryonite slush, why have we not got another shipment of that yet? Let's have a look at Calipo. So you are short on barrels. That's the basic problem. Which means that we... Oh my god, those alarms. Why did I ever think that was a good idea? Yeah, okay, send that to Calipo, an entire container's worth. Yeah, that should solve the barrel problem. Okay. Everything else flowing. 100% full, pretty full. Another returning water barrel. That's fine. This we are... Actually, yeah, where's all this one? Petroleum. Petroleum. I think you are delivered here somewhere. Heavy oil, petroleum. Ah, you are short on barrels. No, you're not. You're short on petroleum. On Nalvis. Is it? Oh, okay. Petroleum's flowing. We're just eating through a lot of it, so it's coming. Here it comes. The light's even on. So that's good. I mean, it would be nice to have a little bit more of a buffer, I would say. Is it working? It's working. Right, just sorting out my dinner. Okay, that's going. Yeah, I think it's just using way more than we'd normally expect to see. Like, there's just not... Like, look at that, it's all gone already. And this is going to have to start ordering another one. Like, instantly. So that's a train from halfway across the... Yeah, it's going to have to send a train from halfway across the network to do that. that's fine. Alright, so we haven't got anything broken, that's the good news. It's just going to have a little bit of a backlog, but that's also normal. Expect that while we're generating just so much fluids. Have we filled these yet? Slowly getting there. Here comes the jet fuel. Ah, it's working so nice. Wow, I'm almost just like enjoying just watching this right now and thinking about where to go next. But what I should do actually is set up the templates that we want. So this is how we're going to blueprint this. That's all working. So what I need to do is hit the blueprint button, and I've got to be very careful where I click because I need to not click too far. So I actually want to click about there. I'm actually literally lining it up. So we grab those tiles but not the ones beyond them. Oh, actually no, well, that's what I do. Okay, all my blueprints, where are you stupid blueprints? Let's put things away that should be put away. That's not a blueprint I want to keep. I don't need that either. That's not a thing. That's not a blueprint. I don't know how to get rid of that. Just gonna leave that there. Oh, actually no, I'll leave that there. I'll use it in a... No, actually I won't use it, but that's also fine. We'll get rid of that. Okay, so I have this existing grid. And it has all these pre-configured height, width, offsets, and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this one, and I'm going to copy it, put it here, and I'm going to have a look. Okay. I'm just having a look at drinks. I will have a... Oh, I've got to choose an exciting... Yes. I choose exciting stuff, so I'll just put on 2 trains. Yeah, that'll do. So this is going to be the space depot. Space depot. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to update the blueprint. Select new components, and that's where I'll do this. And that'll keep everything that I want without it being kind of weird, getting off grid, off center. So that should make it a perfect grid for what we're after. Put it to about there. I can see that hits the corners perfectly. I want the trains names, the tiles, because that keeps everything nice. The grid, yes, yes, and yes. Space depot. Perfect. And now if I want to make another one, bam, 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 it'll just fill into the appropriate gaps. Oh, that's perfect. That is grand. And now what I do is tear it all up. Starting from, we'll just tear down this side. Yeah, let's return all that stuff back into supplies. Okay. So now is this all working? There's some fluid in here. Why are you not spitting? No, oh, you're on the wrong recipe. That's why. You need to be on the max cooling recipe. Fly along here. Fly along here. Alright, look at them work. Do we... Oh, we have an output for this, but we don't have an output for this one, so we are going to have to set that up. The nice thing I think is because I'm going to have an output that... Okay, we'll go like that. Because essentially, say for this cool thermofluid, half of it gets pushed this way, and half of it gets, in theory, pushed over this way. It'll kind of, I think, naturally self-buffer to a degree. Like, there'll always be some in the train station, is my goal. And bang. I'm going to be fussy and I'm going to move all of these over one. Even though it does slightly ruin the plan. There we go. So yeah, that works. That's going to be good. Alright, cool, cool, cool. That's all good. These are going to soak up the other fluid in a second when I spit it out down here. There you go, just like I bought one. Perfect. And alright. Is that working? That's working. Fluids are flowing. Things are filling up. Okay, we've already got 6,000 of everything down there. The tanks are filling up. The cold return is working. And we have, yeah, we just really have a shortage, especially because these pick up so much. Because they're picking up 1,000 at a time. That's like, how many factories are here even? What's it saying? 78 machines. So 78 machines, that's 78,000 that they're holding in buffer at any one time. No, and until we can get that maxed out, then we're not going to see the full throughput that we want. I feel these are working a little bit more consistently. You're just soaking up you're probably soaking up a bit more than I would like. I might disconnect you for now. Actually, I'll just leave one of you up so I know that you're a thing. That doubles the amount of output we'll get down there. Oh, actually, look, we're actually managing to keep up with demand, just. Considering we're flying all the water in from the ground, that's pretty impressive. We're still filling up these tanks. So I think I will also turn these off. There we go. So now we're triple the amount of cosmic gel that's going to flow down, or cosmic water that's going to flow down into this system. And therefore we've tripled the outputs here, which will slowly give us enough thermofluid to prime the pumps, so to speak. Wow, that's actually really, that's a whole thing. That's a whole lot of stuff we've managed to get done. I'm impressed with us. The fluid station here I'm pretty happy with. Here is where I could put 2 more inputs, but I don't want to willy-nilly just add inputs because I think it gets wasteful. And it gets tough for the base down below to support. Especially things like low density frames, some of those higher tier resources, they're just really, really time consuming and involving. So the next plan is probably to look at biomass, or even space platforms. I don't know, do I want to just, like, if I have some space platform, let's have a look what happens. If I build it under this wagon, it didn't seem to complain. And if I switch it back for, I mean, it might be nice to have pretty space platform everywhere. That'd be a bit of a show off, wouldn't it? We need to tear all this out though. And probably just replace it with normal grid. But I will just bulk do this for now. Alright. That's pretty happy. So the next thing really to think about is what's next on the science chart, I reckon. And that is biological science. And that is a whole thing. Wow. Like, I haven't even got my head around it. Like, you've got to make these things. And these things require biomass. They require lots of biomass and vitamelange and biosludge. So just remember those 2 things. Because then to make these things, so to make biomass, you need bioculture as a nutrient gel. To make nutrient gel, sorry, was it? Bioculture and nutrient gel. To make nutrient gel, you need either recipes, basically a bunch of biosludge. To make a nutrient vat, you need nutrient gel. Sorry, yeah, to make a bioculture, you need nutrient vats, vitamelange, and biosludge, and the spice. To make biosludge, you can do it a bunch of different ways. You can actually do it with like a wood, from a rocket, from wood, and you can use cosmic water for it. And so it's probably not obvious, but there's some really weird loops where stuff gets required. Yeah, stuff gets required. So for example, to make biocultures, I need genetic data. Okay, so to make genetic data, I need biosludge. So and I need biosludge. But to make biosludge, I can make it out of wood, fish, or biomass. But to make biomass, I need biocultures. To make biocultures, I need biosludge and genetic. You see where I'm going? Like, it's a lot more confusing than I had hoped. That being said, I think the idea is you kickstart it with stuff like your wood, with wood. So I have, on this planet here, made a rocket and filled it with wood. So one of my early goals is probably to start producing whatever it is, and I could probably do that. Like, I don't think it would be a problem to do it around here, around the core. Like, I could bring in the wood, and I've got cosmic water nearby, so just land the wood, cosmic water, and on a train. And then I could spit out the biosludge. And there is some biosludge that I have already, essentially because I can recycle. Where have we? I've recycled contaminated biosludge, which is one of the byproducts from some of the stuff we do already. So I think making a few tanks of our own special biosludge is probably not crazy. Wow, look how big this factory's got now. I just looked at the map there, quite surprised. So here you can see that we get contaminated scrap, and some of the things it makes is contaminated biosludge, and then we can make biosludge. So I have had a little factory buzzing away doing that, which has been good. But that's stuck in the middle of this factory. It's not much use there, but it's nice to know that it's there, and eventually when I tear all this down, I will capture those fluids and pipe them somewhere useful. Some of them are kind of expensive to make, right? So we don't want to just be wasting them. Yeah, okay, good. That's starting to actually go places. So I think for the final part of this stream today, we will get a rocket in and we will make the biosludge. I'm going to park it down here so that it can all just be torn out and thrown away when I run out of wood. Liquids in. Liquids in. Sorry for my coffee. Liquids out. And run over here. I feel like I need longer legs. Maybe I need to put more suit stuff in. What was the recipe? Cosmic water. It's under this manufacture stuff, isn't it? Connect, and bam. So we do that. Down here, once we get the biosludge, it'll know what it is, so I don't need to tell it anything other than to be on the right network. It's all good. Can LTN handle the loopback and priority stuff correctly? Yes, I think so. I mean, in the end, there's only demands. Even if there's like the loops that are going to be problematic, I think solved or made easier by LTN. Because what I can do, I mean, I did that funny one connecting a station up, but I could have, I can control the inputs this way, you see, so that, for example, you know, this pump here won't pump into the main storage if these are too full. That allows the full return of these fluids. So that'll prevent the demand signal being sent, if that makes sense. So those loops should get nice and firm. Oh look, they're already full. Now they're just going to back up, which is good. Yeah, that's all looking great. They're filling up slowly too. So it's kind of interesting because this is at the very end of the production chain. It's filled up first, and these are filling up a little slower. These have had a little bit of time, so they are a bit more organized. Yeah. So I think it will be okay. I trust it will be okay. So I'm going put down this. Call it wood. And we make all of this stuff in a biomechanical facility, which I do not have on my list of factories that I want. So let's add it. I want maybe 10 of them. And then what I want is an effective unloader. Do I need an effective unloader? Depends on how big these facilities are. So let's just flip back down to... Oh, actually, before we do that, we always need... Oh, I can actually copy this over here. We need always these two. Control C. Yoink. Just grab that. Drop there. Yep. And I think I will copy off at least this part. So yeah, we'll just grab that. A bunch of wood can come out, and then we will figure out what to do with them. Surface, wood, launcher, launch, no, not, stop. Oh my god, those alarms. Those alarms. Any landing pad with name. Wood, launch on cargo full. There we go, up it comes. Holy mother, that was annoying. Oh, wow. Okay, these are chunky boys. Make biosludge from wood. I can even send up the fish. Let's see what they're like with these in them. How much can you absorb? Oh wow, 60. You can absorb a 2 belt. You can absorb like 2 belts? Do we want to do something like this? Like, how much biosludge are we... no, I think what I'll do is I will just put 2 of them. They're cool. I like them. Those are massive. I don't even... okay. Now, can you make it from wood? Yes, yes. We can input there. We can output there, input. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that'll do. You're not really needed. Whatever. That'll do. It's not going to be a forever thing. This is just to make our cache. Alright, hit its limits really fast. That's good. So we will pipe the biomass out and into... Alright, we'll get it into power. I don't want to lay out more power. Get it into the system. So that'll come there. And this stuff will be the incoming cosmic gel, which is already here, of course, because we are a highly efficient operating machine. So I think just getting this started is probably a good idea, and I do believe in space exploration, one problem at a time, just to solve one of them, and then once you've got that one kind of done, and especially if you can modularize it, the next one will come easy enough. What are we looking at for biosludge throughput? How quickly is it draining these tanks? Oh wow. 24k, like from the furthest ones. Well, I mean, yeah, that's just going to sit there forever doing that, which is fine. And the rocket on the other end. Oh god, there's currently so many alarms. I'm going to go down and try and turn them all off. Not online. What are we looking at here? We're at rapidly climbing. Brilliant. Now, what more could you want? That's really simple, really effective. So with that much biosludge, in theory I could probably start making those actually, but I'm going to have a whole separate blank data card production system, as well as an input balancer, because a lot of blank data cards get spat out. And I need a genetic facility, and the genetic facility requires, pretty sure it requires biosludge actually. Oh, that's true, I think it does. No, it requires nutrient vats. Oh my god. And the nutrient vats require nutrient gel, and the nutrient gel requires biosludge, chemical gel, and cosmic water. Do I want to make that in a separate? Actually, it's a liquid. Do I want to make it here? I've got another station spot down here. It's 3 different inputs though. That's a bit of a pain. So chemical gel, biosludge, cosmic water. I feel like that should be on its own grid. Yeah, I feel like they should be on its own grid, possibly down here. How much of it? 50 nutrient gel requires a whole bunch of stuff. There's another recipe which is with methane gas, and I haven't got any methane ice. That's the thing you have to mine. What a neural gel. What on earth is that for? So that's not a... I need to perhaps be a little bit careful. I don't want to... what have I've got to get making some of this so that I can make the factory that makes the thing that I need. What I might do is set up a tank over here, and I might just let that fill just in case something weird goes on and I need extra of that stuff. So I think I will have to, I mean, I might as well set up this to do the stuff that I want. So I need those, that, and that to make this one. And I'm going to need I need 3, and I need a coal rocket landing site as well. Yes, daughter.
Check my chat message thingy.
Oh, I have to check the chat message thingies. My daughter demands chat messagings. Alright, what does my daughter say? Okay, what is she saying? Oh, cute. Okay, wow, she's got a little YouTube channel of making shorts in Roblox with music videos, and she's very pleased that it's only blocked. She thought the music was copyright, but it's only blocked in Russia. So that's good news. Okay. Very good, daughter. You can have extra pats on the head. Alright. Sort this out. Actually, we need produced stuff. We need cosmic water. And what the heck did I say that stuff needed? Chemical gel, biosludge, and cosmic water. So that's the cosmic water. Might as well set up one for chemical gel. Chemical gel, right? And so that was that one, and the biosludge can come over here. I'm kind of pleased with doing this now because the buffers that are required, like just the sheer amount of production to prime our proverbial pumps, because we have these massive quantities required in storage, are so great that it's going to take a while for everything to land, essentially. I think it's made in a biomechanical facility again. These gorgeous buildings. I do like the art that they put together. So, nutrient gel, it comes out as a liquid, it comes in like that. We're going to have to run a coal pipe. Can we rotate it in any meaningful way that is helpful? Oh, actually. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, gel out. Yeah, that makes sense. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, gel, gel, or gel out the bottom. That actually is surprisingly not terrible. Like, often the rotations on things can be a real bit of a pain, but that one works. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that seems to be good. Can we just copy that? Except they will all need a little thing like that. So do we duplicate it? I think we do. Because, no, not with that. Because why wouldn't we? We've got the powers to do that. So we do that. And again, we start 1, 2, oh, 5, 6. Oh yeah, that's pretty sweet. Alright, so the biosludge comes in from this side. We'll have to do the coal as well, but I'll just do the coal off to one corner. And it gets pumped out there. I feel like I'm not even thinking closely yet about how to do the bioscience, but I'm getting all the precursors in place, and that's nice. It's nice to have that done. These aren't even pulling yet. Oh, did we not connect the... didn't connect the power up, so to speak. The request chain. Okay, so here's the cosmic gel. So the cosmic gel, again, it's easy. That's 2 done. You what? I don't see anything wrong in here. Let's try going from this end. I don't. Okay, we have to tear out all of these pipes because it's had a fit. One of them will have decided that one of these outputs when we rotated had connected to a pipe. So it thinks there's kind of a ghost of a product in there, I think. No. Yeah. Like, what is it not understanding? Copy, paste. What? Ah, You know what? I think we'll just do the pipes out the bottom differently. Alright. I mean, they're all outputs the same anyway, so that's fine. We'll just leave that. Now, will it behave? Yes, now it will. That's weird. Hang on, let's copy all of that. Okay, that was peculiar. So they're going to produce lots and lots and lots of that for us. And I don't, and I should probably just spit it out over here. And also stick some in a bucket. We are probably way overproducing. Like, does anyone need 50,000 litres of whatever this stuff is we're making? Nutrient gel. I'm not sure they do. Not sure any factory would. But we will do it. Because we are overachievers, right? No, come here. Oh, are these not always... Man, I'm going to do that offline. I'm going to fix up these blueprints because they're doing my head in. They're never quite right. We will need to bring in... The connection between the two on the side is misaligned. Yeah, you spotted it. That was good spotting. So we will need a coal inputting factory. And I'm going to steal this stuff again. Sort of. Oh, actually, we'll need it to be... I don't want to copy it, because if I copy it, it will name weirdly. Do a 4... No, it just needs to go into some... No, it doesn't need to be that fancy. Right, so we can just come down here. Actually, what I might do is just rotate this. I thought I might want to do this, but I didn't. I didn't actually then do the thing that I thought I would want to do. Go sideways first. Give us a little bit of room over here to work with. Bang, bang. Alright. Cool. So now, landing pad for coal. Coal can come in here. We will steal these design, this beautiful, beautiful design called 2 boxes and 2 grabbers. Put it off to one side. I'll keep it tight. I'll pop it there. Clonk. We will then have a bunch of outputs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe we'll just go with 6. Now, how much coal are you guys going to actually absorb a second? 9.6. Oh, actually not that much. That's fine. So this will definitely be plenty. Something like that. Yoink. No, don't stand there. That is coal. Coal. No, what on earth is that? Naquite. No, we don't know what that product is, nor do we have it yet. What I do worry about is it going to balance it all properly? Because sometimes it won't. I've seen it like do that. Might need 2 lots coming in. Kind of doubt it, but we'll put it on anyway. No point in being cheap. Do one of them. And oh, of course there's... Oh, that works, I guess. Coal. Wham. Thank you, ma'am. Oh wow, we're actually producing quite a lot of biosludge, it seems. Have we had another rocket come down? Or are we still... Oh, we must have... Have we had another rocket come down, or are we chewing through that one? Let's have a look on the surface. No, we must have just had another one land. Alright, that's good. Hey, I want Stop it, stop it. You guys are thieving my... I want at least some to go in here, okay? Just let me have some biosludge of my very own. I want some little pet biosludge, okay? Yeah, that works. Oh, I guess it was fully draining it out of the tank. Is it gonna... Is it... What? Oh. Oh, okay, well... There we go. Cool. Let me just store up a little bit, just in case. Emergency biosludge fund. Oh, of course, this is when it does this dumb thing. It doesn't fully balance. Does that help? Not really. We'll just do that. There we go. Alright, so now. What are you missing? Cosmic water. Why? Oh, because we haven't given you it. That's fair. Are we ordering it? Yes, we are. And that's the pump in. So we just need to put the pump out. And we did actually stop the order of cosmic water, didn't we? So let's go have a look at that. Oh, we should sort the output first. No, just copy the pipes. Now I thought it would be like that. It's just wide enough to do it that way. Okay. No, but yeah, you get it. Alright, and some pipes over here. Or some containers. Do we just want to pump it straight? I want to make that look tidy. Do we want to pump it straight into a station? I think we probably could. What I will do, I might do the same thing as I did above. We'll have our own special storage for a tank of this. Emergency fluid tank. And then the rest can go into a station. That sounds like food. Be right back. Oh, I shouldn't touch anything.
Thank you.
Alright. I am staying well away from the food in the door because I have COVID. That would be silly. So, yes. Keep away. I am plagued. Liquid out. And so eventually we will chuck it out through here. Put it something like this. And hook this up through here. All right, and dang. Oh, that is so good. That's another whole job. There's so many liquids. Yes, Dorian, I'll catch you later too. It's been great to have you along. You can do normal oil processing stuff. The connection between the two on the sides is misaligned. Yeah, I fixed that one. Good. So, we shall just check the progress of the cosmic water, because that station isn't... Okay, cool. That's there. Not much in there yet. There's not much water in the system, but they're working. Not very fast, but they're getting there. And all of this is looking... That's looking awesome. That's looking fantastic. The water is there. Cool, and more trains are flying to bring the water around. Excellent. Well, you know, on that note, it's probably time that I go and eat my dinner. Might stream later on, depending on the mood, while I'm sort of stuck here in isolation. So if you're interested in that, stick around, and I'll catch you again in the imminent future. If you're not, too bad. I don't know why you're here. It's kind of a poor decision on your behalf, wasn't it? To hang around some weird guy playing this strange game. I'll catch you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.